There we go. Alright, let's see if we can get into the Mothership raid. Hello and welcome. I wasn't exactly sure when the Mothership raid was going to start, man. I don't usually come to these. But this character, being a ranged blasty character, is definitely on the docket for a Mothership raid. Let me swap to broadcast. Here for the MSR! Exclamation point. There we go. The exclamation point helps you get recruited quicker, if you didn't know. It lets people know that you're like super into what they got going on and that they should hire you. And maybe nobody's forming it yet. But the chat is full of people asking for Mothership raids. Oh, tips to drink for a healthy chug. She's quiet for a moment, then nods. Ditto. Said with complete and utter sincerity. Wow. Pepe Le Pew Pew said, hold a second, leaders AFK for a minute. You guys know that team leaders can recruit directly to their teams, right? Oh, there we go. I gotta play more Endless Space too. That was a fun game. It really was. Top tier. It's not Master of Orion or Master of Orion 2. It does its own thing, but I think it does it pretty darn well. We're almost full. Let's launch, guys. Let's go. My body's ready for it. I'm ready to pew pew. We're going to start with this guy right over here, no doubt. I am level 49. Let's go pick on some Rickety monkeys here while we're waiting to start. I need to hurry up and get this character to 50. Maybe that's what we'll work on this weekend. It's a whole little monkey village. So, XLG, Ninja Weasel, Campbell Cat, I hope you all are having a great Thursday. You know, absolutely baller monster kind of day. Cool. Glad to hear it's been a dope kind of day. Don't ask me why I started talking like that. But I did. You were here for it. You were here for it and you had to hear it. It was foisted upon you by cruel people who want to make a mockery of life itself. AKA me. Come on. Team 4, okay. Hark! Monkey time. Somebody asked in broadcast to join, but they haven't taken the last spot yet. It don't look like, or maybe I just don't see them. Anyway, you fight monkeys because there's a badge for monkeys. Zookeeper. Used to be for 10,000 Richter monkeys, if you can believe it. Now it's just for 1,000. Which, that's still a lot of enemies. Oh, so I just quit the league or something. Hello! Pylon time, let's go. Where am I at? Okay, so we're going up here. Get our auto fire set. Yeah, all things permitting. You know, let's see if we can't get this character to 50 over the weekend. Like, it can't be that hard. I don't know what level we are, but we gotta be like level 40 or something. Although, let's not have a repeat of the ITF I went on. Ooh, that was a rough one. I feel bad for whoever kindly invited me along for that thing. Somebody just yelled in chat for the honor of the Catgirl Brigade. Alright, that's nice. I too agree that the Catgirl Brigade, their honor must be preserved or something. I don't know. I don't know. Raylan Garvins throws his beer can at the pylon. My kill. Then somebody else yelled, cheater. I don't know what's going on in the chat, man. Don't forget to lick the shield. No. How about no? No sounds good. There's a reference nobody's gonna get except for, like, me, Ninja Weasel. Oh, some people got squished. Oh, did you see that thing I showed you the other day where randomly on Twitter I stumbled across art of Stabitha? Of course, it's not Blair's Stabitha, but it's still a character named Stabitha. Like, that kind of took me back. Yeah, there's a reference nobody here is gonna get. Goblin, yeah. Oh no. I just looked at I shouldn't have looked at my drink. I've almost drunk it all. You're dead, go to the hospital. I'll teleport you back. Aww. That's so kind. Isn't that kind? It's been known to happen, Zilg. In other news today, I went to La Baguette and I bought a baguette. It's got like some kind of cheese on top of it, some herbs. It looks delicious. I'm gonna have that with whatever I do for dinner tonight. I'd eaten there once before with somebody from work many years ago. I had like the ham and goat cheese quiche. Thank you, Brain. And that was all right. And mi madre went there with one of her friends this morning, and she had, I guess, like tea, and then a little brioche bun that had that'd been dipped in chocolate for breakfast. That's how I ended up at Le Baguette after my unfortunate time. We'll leave it vague like that. That way nobody knows what I'm talking about. This will probably be kind of a short stream. As soon as we're done with the Mothership raid, I'm going to dip out. Where are we going? Did I completely go the wrong... I completely went the wrong way. Oh, I missed those merits. A chocolatine. Okay. Well, Ninja, if you haven't eaten yet, go for it, you know? You don't have to be hungry. Yeah, kind of wild at Le Baguette. Randomly a French cafe run by a French guy. Is somehow still in business, but the old Chicago pizza or whatever it was that was right next door is not in business. It's now a Mexican restaurant. Big Sur. They actually set your fajitas on fire at your table, which is kind of fun. Here's I had lunch a few hours ago. Oh, he's hungry like the wolf. You realize what that song's about, right, XLG? It's not about food. It is not about food at all. Good song. I just listened to that song yesterday. I'm training a new station on Pandora to just play 80s music that doesn't have swear words in it. And so that came up on the playlist that Pandora was generating for me. I really enjoy Pandora, by the way. I always have. It is a great little product and or service. Let's see, Team 4, that's me. So we're on bowl right side duty. Man, you almost got me wanting to sing Hungry Like a Wolf, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm not going to subject you all to that. Okay, the bomb should be going off here in a second. Duran Duran has a whole bunch of bangers, though. Rio, Hungry Like a Wolf. What's that one? Skin Trade or something? Girls on Film, which if you've never seen the actual music video for that is, whoa! Oh my. There we go, we got that guy. Alright, well, we got Yukon Grave right where we want him. In the bowl. Oh, half the league is dead! Bro, half the league is dead! Somebody get the Howling Twilight going here. Alright. Oh man, I smell dinner. It smells great. I don't even remember that song, Ninja Weasel. I'll look it up later on. I did not get the kill shot on Yukon Grey. That's okay. I don't know why I like that guy's stupid punny name. Alright, we're going to aim through this dude's cataphract essence over here. And we're kind of in chill mode. We can talk about whatever we want to talk about for the next about 28 minutes. You know? Guys. Oh, my disc. Hey! Oh, and an Elden Ring wrap? Okay, I'll look at that too. Expendables 4? They're making it Expendables 4? Hold up! They're making it Expendables 4. I kind of don't want them to. Like, 3... I don't know. They're going downhill as time goes on. I ran the Shafur. Okay, I got it. Hey, while we're doing this, let's do a movie review for XLG. How does that sound, XLG? You've been waiting patiently, too patiently, for me to talk about John Wick 4. And, well, we can talk about John Wick Chapter 4. One of the most exhausting movies I have ever seen. Everything's all about the money. The movie was absolutely exhausting. So, kind of the way I feel about John Wick movies... Oh, we need to target somebody again. There we go. Kind of the way I feel about John Wick movies is the first one is a great standalone film. It did not need a sequel. They should have ended it right there. It left the world full of weird mystery, didn't over-explain anything, didn't try to explain anything. And so that lets your mind work. It lets your mind be free about what John Wick was. John Wick 2 comes in and starts expanding out, you know, the high table and all this other stuff, and it's really a lot of stuff we didn't need. But it's okay, because the movie is super solid in pretty much every way that matters. From the action to the menace of the villains, all that stuff. Great movie. John Wick 3 kinda almost felt like a parody of John Wick. The movie was too smart, too clever, it kept winking and nodding at the audience, and it didn't need to do any of that stuff. And it carried the mythology to the ridiculous point where we're kind of like, okay, that's all well and good, but where's the, you know, whatevers? You know, we're out in the desert talking to like some sheik or something? Like, what's going on here? And it got kind of silly. John Wick 4, on the other hand, says, you know what? There was some silly stuff that happened, and then they have John Wick put a bullet in the silly stuff's forehead. After he's like, look, you can kill me, but they'll just get another elder. John Wick's like, screw it. Blam! Guy's toast. Done. It killed the silliness. And it's like, you know what? Let's get right back into this stuff and show people just how brutal everything is. And it was. That movie starts in a brutal place. It goes to an even more brutal place. And by the end of it, you have been brutalized for 45 minutes and fallen down a staircase multiple times. That's how brutal John Wick 4 is. Absolute masterpiece. Absolutely brutal. Wonderful movie in every way that matters. And I really have no complaints. The best part of the movie, from a scene composition and pacing standpoint, Scott Adkins, yeah, the best part from like the movie, whether I'm talking like the pacing of the movie or the fight composition or any of that, is they're at the Arc de Triomphe in Paris, and they're in the traffic circle around it, and they have a fight scene in the middle of the traffic circle while traffic is going through it. The camera work there, the surprises, because, you know, cars are zipping around that thing doing 40 or whatever. The near misses as they're fighting. It's just such a well-composed fight scene that it made me just want to, like, cry while I was watching it. It was beautiful. It was a thing of brutality and beauty. The sequence leading up to the incredible end sequence where they're in the sewers under Paris is this wonderful pause between Act 2 and Act 3 of the movie. It gives you that downtime that you need before John Wick spends the next 45 minutes fighting his way across the city of Paris and killing, I don't know, 500 dudes by the time he gets to the end of it. And then the final showdown harkens back to stuff earlier in the movie. Everything ties together. Nothing is left untied. It's like, you know what? We had all these loose ends from all these movies. We're going to take them, we're going to tie them up, and we're going to present it to you, the audience, as this beautiful gift. And they did it. It was one of the most satisfying endings to any movie that I've ever seen. Especially once you take into account the post-credit sequence. There are crazy fight sequences. Oh, you remember in Spider-Man, there was that sequence where I was going through a building, and I was like up on top of like some broken walls and looking down on gangsters. There's a sequence in John Wick 4 that is just like that. He's not up on top of the walls, but the camera is, and the camera is looking down into this room and just panning across the rooms as John Wick is murdering his way through a bunch of dudes that have shotguns. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And everything leading up to this 45-minute long final fight sequence just piled the pressure and the importance and the gravitas of what was coming. And so when you get there, you have not just been through it and seen some cheap fight sequence. You have seen this fight sequence that has been earned through blood, stress, pain, anguish for the previous hour and a half of sorrow and suffering. And so you get to the end and you achieve this beautiful catharsis as you see everything come together in one final blam, and then it's over until the post-credit sequence. So you want to know what I think about John Wick? I think all those things about John Wick. That's what I think about John Wick 4. I love the first John Wick. I was really cool with the second John Wick. It added just enough stuff. The third John Wick, I enjoyed the action and the humor, but I admit it felt kind of off. John Wick 4 takes everything good about all the other movies, jams it into an even longer movie, and by the time you're done with it, you'll have felt like you've fallen down the staircase 3 times over the course of the movie. You'll get out of that theater, out of your recliner, off of your couch, off of standing up behind the table or whatever that you're doing, watching this movie, and you're going to be like, holy crap, I am exhausted. That's John Wick 4. I left that movie theater and I was like, my goodness, I can't walk. I'm not sure I moved in the entire movie except to eat popcorn. So there you go, XLG. There's your John Wick 4 review. It only took me like 10 minutes to talk about John Wick 4. You want to know why I didn't record a John Wick review as a separate video? Because I knew if I started, I would end up ranting for 10 freaking minutes, and I couldn't get that into like a 1-minute video for Discord. So here we are, we've done it freaking live. While I'm over here playing City of Heroes, and I'm using playing in kind of the loose sense, man, dudes assault bots just keep getting killed. He needs to get these dudes controlled. He needs to control these dudes. He's letting them roam. Instead of being set to attack my target and allowed to roam, they need to be told to go to, and then rooted in place. He probably wants to put them right here. They need to just be bunched up right here so that they don't move. Because then they're within the heal bubbles and all that stuff that we're all doing. Well, I'm not doing. I'm over here leeching because I'm a bad human being. In fact, let's go ahead and toggle up a little more. But there's not really anything else I can contribute. Like, there's enough power lag here and stuff that, frankly, if I'm not just auto-firing one of my powers and clicking over here occasionally, we're gonna suffer. So I'm kind of waiting on XLG's response to my 10-minute John Wick rant. And I think I've scared him off. I think I scared the man off, and I apologize. Yeah, if you're a ranged character or a mastermind, you are golden. I ought to bring my bots trap Apis out here and level it up this way instead of the top secret technique that I'm using. Okay, you're here? Well, what do you think, XLG? You got the review that you wanted, man. I did all that just for you, bro. Glad the franchise fights its way back, dude. That movie was just, it was just gold. I could maybe like start picking stuff apart in it, but I don't see any reason to. That's a mistake, man. Go watch John Wick 4. It's like, yeah, you know what? There's even more lore. But then it takes all that lore and it compresses it down into like a spicy meatball of blood. All right? It's some kind of weird British food, okay? You know, blood sausage, blood meatball, something like that. Oh, I actually have to go. I just got called. So, we're really cutting this Mothership raid awful short here. Sorry. But I gotta totally bounce, man. You know, when somebody's like, yo, dinner is ready, never, ever be late for dinner. So for those of you on YouTube who don't get to watch a full Mothership raid with this character, and those of you on Twitch who are like, man, you only streamed for 40 minutes, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was not expecting dinner for another 20 minutes. I thought we could get this whole thing done. So it's kind of on me. My Hammerella review took me 4 takes to get going, so that was like 20-something minutes of my life right there that I kind of wasted badly. Anyway, you all take care of yourselves. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to the John Wick review. And I sure hope to see you all next time. I don't know if I'll be back later tonight. My eyes are making it really hard for me to actually concentrate on anything I'm doing here right now. So I think I'm just going to bounce. Take care. Bye-bye.